evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Soundscape concert brought to you by MOCAfest 2015.
Make some noise!
Fantastic. We need you to clap just like that after and before every performance. Can you do that? Yeah? Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
All right, so we'll be your MCs for tonight. My name is Manisha.
My name is Asad. I'm from Chicago.
And I am from, yeah, cheer for Asad. He's come a long way.
Chicago!
Okay, we got a great crowd. And I'm right here from Kuala Lumpur, the beautiful country of Malaysia. Yeah.
Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, and we're very, very proud to be the host country this year for MOCAfest. I believe it's the 8th MOCAfest right now, Asad. Yeah.
That's right, it's the 8th MOCAfest. We started in Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Dubai, London, and now we're back home in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
So make some noise for the hometown.
Yeah. And we've already got dates for next year's MOCAfest. So
That's right.
We'll be traveling to Jakarta in May of 2016.
Mark your calendars now.
Okay, so and this amazing event tonight, Soundscape's concert, won't be possible without our special partners. So our official partners this year are Eventor Asia, who's helped organize everything that you see, and Aquila.
Aquila Style,
Yes,
that's
Aquila
right.
Style.
Yes, you can clap for them too. And Manisha, I'm from the US, you're from Malaysia, but we have artists from all over the world here. We have people from Morocco, we have people from Mauritania, we have people from Italy, we have people from Azerbaijan. So you really have an international, global list of artists performing tonight and exhibiting at MOCAfest too.
Yeah, that's right. And we have on stage tonight a variety of musicians. So we have musicians who have been classically trained, we have traditional musicians, we have hip-hop artists, spoken word poets, and much, much more. So do stay till the very end to enjoy the Soundscape concert.
So, is everybody ready to get started?
Yeah.
Are you ready for your mind, your body, and your soul to get a workout? Well, the first group up are good friends of mine. You might have seen them at MOCAfest earlier today. They're called Caravan of Praise.
Yeah.
And they are a collective of individual artists. They all have extremely great talents. They come together to spread their message. They love sharing their songs, their music, their art, their ideas, and their thoughts. And their music is about love for the beloved. And it's about their own individual love coming out and spreading to you guys as well. So one more time, without further ado, please give it up for Caravan of Praise.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are the Caravan of Praise, and we are from many different countries: Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia. So the song that we're gonna sing for you, like I said this afternoon, is an oldie but a goodie, but in our way. It's a song by Leo Sayer, When I Need You, but we sing it in our own style. Inshallah. Bismillah. terpendam. Bila resah, ku hulur tangan untuk merasa. Di saat malam bergulana, temani daku selamanya. Jauh jarak antara kau dan aku, dukamu, dukaku jua. Sesungguhnya kau tahu ku perlu. Dengarlah, sambutlah salam cintaku bila rindu. Let's lawak together. Bismillah. Ya Rasulullah, Habib Allah, Syafi' Allah. Ya Rasulullah, Habib Allah, Syafi' Allah. Tak mudah merasakan tanpa rasa, meskipun itu milik semua. Sesungguhnya kau tahu ku perlu. Dengarlah, sambutlah salam cintaku bila rindu. Ku pejam mata mengenangmu di saat engkau di sisiku. Terubah rasa terpendam. Bila resah, ku hulur tangan untuk merasa. Di saat malam bergulana, temani daku selamanya. Ya Rasulullah, Habib Allah, Syafi' Allah. Ya Rasulullah, Habib Allah, Syafi' Allah. One more time. Bismillah. Ya Rasulullah, Habib Allah, Syafi' Allah. I'll always need you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Give it up for Caravan of Praise, your hometown heroes. What a beautiful way to start off the evening, right? So, how many people here were part of the MOCA Fellows program ever? Raise your hand. Yeah, make some noise for the MOCA Fellows.
Yeah, represent, front row.
So, because Manisha was actually a part of the MOCA Fellows program that just happened this week, I'm going to let her talk about her experience.
Yeah, it was a great program. Thank you, Asad. So basically, MOCA Fellows is more about a 5-day workshop for business in the arts. And I think it was a really eye-opening experience because it was the first time, even myself coming from a business background, getting to share 5 intensive days with people from various countries and all doing arts. So we had musicians, we had a fashion designer, we had a calligraphy artist, which was really good, and they're from all over the world, from like Germany, Philippines, where else? Morocco. I think, yeah, Hamza is next after this. So it was really good. And if you want to be part of MOCA Fellows, you can apply. So it's only invitation by application. So you have to apply, and you can join us in Jakarta next year.
And Manisha was one of the lucky winners of a new business plan that she has. So let's give her a round of applause for having one of the best business plans.
Thank you.
So I think next up we have someone that was part of your team, right?
Yes, so we have Hamza over here. He looks like he's about ready. So a little bit about Hamza. Other than being a MOCA Fellow this year, he's also a social entrepreneur, artist, and a researcher from Fez, Morocco. So he's also an apprentice artisan etcher in the coppersmith craft since 2013. And before that, his music career began in 2004, playing the classical guitar, Andalucían oud, harmonica, and ukulele. So give it up for Hamza. And that was Hamza. Yes, thank you, Hamza.
Make some noise for Hamza.
Yes. So Hamza right now is also an independent professional consultant, trainer, and facilitator in the field of social entrepreneurship, traditional crafts, and reflexive music after gaining international experience on his industry. So he's also brought this creativity to Morocco, USA, Algeria, Turkey, Japan, Greece, and the UAE. So Hamza, thank you so much.
How many people love these visuals that you've been seeing this week and even tonight, right? These are made by a visual and digital artist that lives right here in Kuala Lumpur, Fayrouz Suleiman. So please look him up. His artwork is great. I've been mesmerized by them myself.
Yes, and a couple more things to remember. Part of MOCAfest and also SOUNDSCAPE concert tonight is that we're partnering again with Eventor Asia as well as Aquila Style, but we've also have other partners on board, for instance, GrabCar. So if you've been to MOCAfest on the 3rd floor of the convention center, you would have seen their booth. So GrabCar is giving an offer of 5 ringgit cashback upon drop-off at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Center. So if you want to come tomorrow, you can redeem it at the MOCAfest Souk booth by showing your booking history. So you got a 5 ringgit cashback, all right? And then the other thing is you can actually win a piece of artwork today from a MOCA fellow, Teekster. So
Teekster!
Where is he? Shout out, okay. And to enter, you just have to take a colorful photo of a place or a moment and upload it to Instagram. So once you do it, just follow or tag Hatiqm, H-A-T-I-Q-M, and MOCAfest. And then you will also use a hashtag MOCAfest Identity and MOCAfest 2015, and you can walk away with a beautiful piece of artwork from Teekster.
We've been talking about MOCAfest a lot. How many people have been to MOCAfest the last couple of days? Make some noise.
Yeah.
We've had workshops, we've had dialogue sessions, we've had all sorts of performances, and it's just been great, right? Because MOCAfest started out 5 years ago, and in those 5 years, it's grown to have up to 40 artists from 20 different countries, and it's going to continue on. So make sure you support this great initiative of the Young Leaders Network. Is Fazl Irwan in the house?
Fazl.
A shout out to Fazl for coming up with this concept and for keeping it going for so long.
Yep. It's really something great. It's my first time at MOCAfest, and I've also learned so much, and I've also gotten an opportunity to be part of it. So it's really great.
I think this is my 4th MOCAfest, so as you can see, I keep coming back, and I think other people do as well.
Okay. And who do we have next after this?
So next up, we're going to take it back. We've started in Kuala Lumpur. We went to Morocco. We're going to come right back to Malaysia. Our next artist is a rocker at heart. He was born and raised in Klang. So he's a hometown boy as well. And he made a solo public debut at the age of 12, if you can imagine that.
That's talent.
That's talent, right? And he's also spent some time with the Aboriginal people of Australia, and that's really influenced his music and his soul as well. So tonight we're going to see a little something different from him. And I want you all to make some noise for your own Alex Subrin.
We pray for our faith to be recognized, and we tell all our kids to be purified, but we judge people based on their colored eyes. Pray, cross your tired hands and speak as you cry. Call when I need you. Not lives that you want to save. Try before it's late. Don't you wish you said the things that you want to say? Go before it's late. Before, not just to be too truly by my side. Not just to live in people who were truly by my side. Jeremy, I'm better believer. Oh, Jeremy, I'm better believer. Everybody, Sitari Scala. So is where we part and have to say goodbye. So is this goodbye. So is where we part and have to say goodbye. So this is goodbye. Is this good? Jeremy the brave. Jeremy the brave. Jeremy the brave. Jeremy the brave. Jeremy, I'm a believer. Jeremy, I'm a believer. Thank you. I just want to note that on my left-hand side, I know I've got very short time, but on my left-hand side, this is Joshua Ponadere, from the nephew of the great Paul Ponadere. Dr. Giri, who's taken off time to not be with his patients and on the tablas. Sitari Skalai, who's all around the place. And also the great Norman Abdullah, who's been playing bass since I was still a fetus, I think so. And my name, Alex Subrin. We only just got together just to do this jam, and that song was titled Parting Ways, and it's the first time we've played it on stage. It was dedicated to Jeremy Little, if any one of you know him. So, yeah, cool. Thank you, yeah. All right, one last one. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sanida, 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 sa. All right, so we'll take it up from again. From top, that's right, that's right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sanida, 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 sa. Gama. Panisa. Sa. Gama. Panisa. Sa. Gama. enjoyed it.
Thank you, Alex. What a great fusion sound with the sitar there. Thank you, Alex. So there are a few collaborators here, some local companies, and people that are helping the arts out, such as Caravan of Praise, that have collaborated with MOCAfest. There's the Tempatan Fest, which if you caught was just a few days ago, and also helped us with the souk here at MOCAfest. And there's one other company that I'm forgetting the name of, something with an M maybe?
Talent Asia.
That's right,
Yeah.
Talent Asia.
Well, I run the agency called Talent Asia, and basically we manage artists and musicians and also some models. So there was a business plan that I pitched during Mocha Fellows, and it was part of a Talent product. So that's good, and I'm very, very proud to collaborate with MOCAfest this year. And I'm even more proud to announce the next performer, which happens to be an Talent. So it was none other than Q Sound. So right now, a little bit about Q Sound. So basically, he is an artist that's from the United States of America. So our first artist from the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, from on stage tonight. And he has profoundly contributed to the development of the growing jazz culture in Southeast Asia. So we've given you a little bit of fusion, a little bit of tradition from Morocco, and now we're going into jazz. So he's currently the co-principal trombonist of the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra, MPO, and has initiated several educational projects to mentor young jazz musicians. When he isn't performing in the classical symphonic repertoire with the MPO or leading his band, Q Sound or Marcus performs with the Patrick Terbrack Quintet, Eleven Fela Orchestra, Najwa, Erison, and the Basement Syndicate. Yes, that is some of the other acts that he performs with. So even more, Marcus began his studies at the Juilliard School, so continuing to find success in solo competitions. Even more so, his acceptance into the Jazz Studies program in 2008 allowed Marcus to receive private instruction under jazz greats like Wyclef Gordon and more. So that's a little bit about Q Sound, or Marcus, like we call him.
And if you didn't catch it at MOCAfest just a couple of days ago, he collaborated with Caravan of Praise, and they had an amazing set. So you're missing out. Make sure to come tomorrow because it's the last day.
Yeah, it's the last day tomorrow. That's right, Asad. So we'll have more series tomorrow, and we also have special talks, a panel that I hear you'll be moderating.
More on that later. We're going to keep it a surprise for now.
Okay, so we're just about ready. Without further ado, here is Q Sound.
Thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to be on this stage in front of you guys tonight. And I would like to offer you an original composition that I wrote about 4 years ago. And I'm also very proud to announce that this song has an official music video coming out on November 25th. So if you enjoy what you hear, please feel free to follow me on any of my social media channels under Marcus Young or Q Sound. This is called Dual Citizenship.
Nish on the keyboards. Nish.
Thank you, Q Sound and Lish. All right, so that was the beautiful sound of Q Sound and giving you some jazz. Did you enjoy that? Yeah. Okay, great. So from America now, we're going to go to a Syrian American hip hop artist, no, none other than Omar Offendum. He also happens to be a designer, poet, and peace activist, born in Saudi Arabia, raised in Washington, D.C., and living in Los Angeles. He has been featured on several major news outlets, such as Al Jazeera, LA Times, Rolling Stone, NY Times, and more. He has toured the world to promote his groundbreaking music, helped raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for various humanitarian relief organizations, lectured at a number of prestigious academic institutions, and the list goes on. He's currently hard at work on several new projects while touring to promote his solo release, Syrian Americana. So right now, Omar Offendum will be accompanied by none other than DJ Manowax. He looks pretty familiar. So give it up for Omar Offendum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace to each and every one of you beautiful people. I just want to start this off by saying that it is a pleasure to be here, it is an honor to be here, and it is most definitely a responsibility to be here. I say it's a pleasure because I always love getting the opportunity to perform in new places. This is my first time in Malaysia, and this is such a beautiful country, so thank you for hosting me. I say it's an honor to be here on behalf of MOCAfest and the World Islamic Economic Forum, all the artists and organizers. Can we give everybody, all the volunteers, a round of applause, please? I tell you, this is a responsibility to be here, not just because I'm Syrian or Arab or Muslim, but because I'm a human being who believes in equality of all human beings, full stop. That's why I do what I do, and that's why I'm proud to be here today. I wanted to start this off with a poem dedicated to a very special place, a place that is very near and dear to my heart. It is the birthplace of my mother. It is the city of Damascus, one of the longest continuously inhabited cities on earth. And there's a very special place in Damascus known as Straight Street. It's referenced in the Bible where St. Paul got his sight back on the road to Damascus. This is a very ancient city. It goes like this. I took a stroll down a street called Straight. Met a medicine man about a third of the way. Predecessor to the pusher man with something to say about an apple a day keeping the sickness away. I valued his advice at face at first, till he enlightened me to how precisely nature works. Giving us citrus fruits in wintertime for vitamin C, just met each other, but I'm already invited for tea, subhanallah. As fate would have it, he and I turn out to be related. A small world's even smaller when you're Arab, ain't it? Made it a point to soak in all his information about regenerative meditations and preventative medication like a modern Ibn Sina with a pretty calm demeanor and a remedy for everything that plagued the Arab nations. Yet when asked how to cope with our impossible fate, he just said, follow the middle path to a street called Straight. And so I took a stroll down a street called Straight. Met a spiritual teacher about 2/3 of the way. Predecessor to the preacher man with something to say about a prayer every day keeping the Satans at bay. He spoke of angels on our shoulders and the angles of our solar systematic self-destruction, metaphysical corruption with a danger to our polar ice caps till it's out of our control and in the hands of our beholder. We philosophized for over 20 minutes like that. Taught me lessons, any questions he would give them right back. Said the answers were within us, and I didn't like that. But I realized later why he did it like that. See, I had so much more to learn. The clock was ticking, couldn't stall. Committed his words to memory. His wisdom was enthralling, yet when asking him, what was the most important to recall? He just said, follow the middle path, Straight Street, and that is all. And so I took a stroll down a street called Straight. Met a carpenter hard at work at the end of the way. Predecessor to the architect with something to say about not doing tomorrow what should be finished today. See, he manipulated wood and metal till it followed function, building all through Via Recta and Cardo Maximus Junction. Something told me he was wise beyond his years. I had a feeling from the way that he'd exposed the beams and ornamented ceilings with an ambidextrous half, nonchalantly jest and laugh, saying that my Western education made it hard to grasp his connection to the past, deep-rooted in his craft, but was more than willing to share with me these tools he knew I lacked, and for that I would be grateful. Learning how to build the monumental for the playful and the humble for the faithful. Yet when asked of how we'd stack against our impossible odds, he just said, follow the middle path, Straight Street to Allah. Thank you. All right, everybody. I'm going to do this next track here called Close My Eyes, but I need your help. Can we try to split the room into two halves? Now, we could get this side of the room here to just help me out. Can you sing along with me? It's really simple. Just try this. La 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 la. Try that. La, not bad. This half here. La 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 la. La 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 la. One more time. La 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 la. La 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 la. DJ Man Wax, make some noise for my man right here.
I close my eyes. I see you now. I close my eyes.
I dedicate this to anybody who's lost a loved one in this world. Listen. I bet you thought that I forget. I'll admit, I've often tried ever since the day you left. I've been feeling lost inside, waiting here with bated breath. Patiently, I recollect. 1 foot in the grave, foolish step to take. Now wait a sec, I heard about it all before. Read it in the ancient text messages delivered from the best of us to save the rest of us from grief, stress, and a weak chest, speechless. 1 tongue, 2 eardrums, so speak less. And yes, the meek blessed with an error in this earth. But until then, I bury for children who perish first, carrying thirst, walking miles for polluted water, buried in turf, lost smiles in a slew of martyrs. Is this the type of life we're meant to be living? Where history's repeated, tragedies we're reliving, huh? These were the kinds of conversations that we used to have, but now that you're gone, I just speak to you in song, and I close my eyes. Don't be shy, guys. Come on. Close my eyes. Yeah. You have an act of showing up soon as I close my eyelids. The world is black, but sure enough, your luminance is shining. They say no man's an island, and to me, you were a continent, constantly reminding me to elevate my consciousness. Now back when I was growing up, you told me to keep smiling, that no matter what the obstacle, nothing was impossible. Timeless wisdom in your silence, a language all its own. Find a place your children's children love and go on and call it home. And plant roots. Watch your family tree grow to bear fruits. Can't let that pride in ye grow. Set aside your ego. In the eyes of people, we share truth. Clear through windows to your soul center. Find an equal whom you love being alone with to get you through that cold winter. This type of guy that you provided me was priceless. I can almost see you smiling while I write this at night. I just close my eyes. Try a little louder. La 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 la. I see you now. La 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 la. Now I know grieving isn't easy, but the tears breed patience. Believing isn't easy, but the fears feed faith. In that infinite uncertainty of certain situations, recognize you're immortal. Your demise is but a portal to surprises unpredicted by the limits of a mind so finite that only in hindsight do we ever find what's right and what was wrong. And this is more than just a song. Sometimes your heart must skip a beat so you'll appreciate it more. And I keep calm and carry on. You wanna knock on heaven's door? I'm not so sure, brother. The line is very long, and since it's very dawn, mankind has never been benevolent enough to get along. At least not on a global scale, so please begin at home. I pray we're not a total fail, but indeed the good die young. Hey, yo, deep inside I know we'll be united very soon. That's why I say inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. I close my eyes. My name is Omar Offendum. Thank you so much for having me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Omar and DJ Manawax. So So right now, while I wait for my co-MC, my very multi-talented co-MC to join me back on stage, we have a little surprise. Only because you've been such a great audience. So a round of applause for yourselves. Thank you for supporting the artists on stage. So I'd like to have a special guest artist on stage. He's none other than the creative director for Diplomats of Drums. So have you guys heard of them? They're from Malaysia. Yeah. So we have a little bit of percussion right now. So let me introduce on stage while I wait for my co-MC, Rav. Rav, can you join us on stage? So he's going to give you a little bit of surprise. So we think we need a little bit of percussion, right? And he's going to give you just that. Just a quick 1-2 minute, Rav. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Give it up, guys. Give it up for Mr. Rav Singh
Thank
from
you,
Diplomats
Rav.
of Drum. Not only is Rav the leader of the Diplomats of Drum, he's been a MOCA fellow, he's been a MOCAfest artist, and as you can tell, he's also a stand-up comedian.
So yes, don't forget to apply for next year's MOCA Fellows and join us for MOCAfest 2016 in Jakarta. Yeah.
Next up, we have a wonderful treat from my home country, all the way from New York. Someone who's been a protege of some great tabla masters, both Ustad Allah Raka and Mr. Zakir Hussain himself. Suphala is fluent in a diversity of musical traditions, which include Western classical, Indian classical, electronic, jazz, folk, and soul. And if you listen to our albums, you will see all of those influences coming through. It's a real treat to have someone who's been featured on Vogue, Elle, Drum Magazine, CNN, NPR, and many other news and media outlets. So I want you all to make as much noise as you can because she's come all the way from New York for Suphala.
Thank you, and thank you to everyone at MOCAfest for having me, and to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suphala.
There's magic in those fingers right there. That's amazing.
So what do we have next, Asad? Do we have something special for the audience?
Well, maybe. I don't know if they're ready for it. Are you guys ready for something a little special, something extra? I see a no over there. Nah, maybe we should just end early. I don't know. The energy's not there. Can I hear you guys make some noise one more time, please? You know, we've had a great 2 days of MOCAfest so far. There is a third day. Do not miss out. There's something special. There's an amazing calligraphy artist that's been doing things all over the world, on skyscrapers, on mosques. He's even collaborated with Louis Vuitton. His name is El Cid. Anybody know him? He's a great calligraphy artist. We'll be doing a face-to-face interview tomorrow at 12 o'clock at MOCAfest, so please don't miss out. Are you going to be there?
Yes, I'll be
Are
there.
you guys going to be there?
Yeah,
Okay,
and also
great.
don't forget to check out all the booths that are part of the souk. So we have artists from all over the world. A lot of MOCA fellows are also having their booths there. So do check out the souk while you're attending the talk.
Some amazing things. Hamza makes you leather bracelets and copper items right on the spot. But we do have a special guest. Earlier today, we saw him perform at Translations. He blew everyone away when he jumped off stage. Don't worry, he's not going to do that now. But we thought we had to have him here as a special guest. So all the way from Australia, please give it up for spoken word artist, Mr. Zohaib Z. Khan.
Assalamu alaikum. I'll do one poem for you. 3. Let's do one. This is the one I won the Australian Championships with, so it's the best poem in Australia. And I have the best mustache in Malaysia. I write not to fight, but to love. I write not to fight, but to love. I write not to fight, but to bring light to darkness. I write not to fight, but to bring sight to blindness. I write to inspire an internal fire in those that desire to fly higher, for my feet were never designed for the ground. I prefer to walk on the clouds, where my footsteps make not a sound. And I can twirl like a mystic in Susi and Dervish, around and around, around and around. I write to tell those who pose not to pose, because you can't pose when you write prose, poetry. Your mind, set it free and fall hopelessly in love with the love of poetry. But to some it seems that the only rhyme schemes be AABB and ABAB and ABBA, but that's just not my way. It's just that I prefer ABHNA and ABTZK. And A $sign question mark 7 exclamation point hash star 4 equal sign plus sign 666 open bracket close bracket XXX smiley face percentage 7 element OP 7 QWRTY 7 and that's why I prefer not to confine my mind to pre-written lines. I prefer to set free my mind in a place where elastic lines intertwine with mystic rhymes. In these sadistic times, it's hard to find oneself. Materialistic objects should not define oneself. That's why I write. I write not to fight, but to love. I write not to fight, but to love. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Zohaib. That was great. Thank you. Next up, we have a really special treat. And I should say, we only have 2 of our featured artists left. You're really in for a special treat because you have something that's really rare and that's been kept alive for generations and generations. It's an old griot tradition, and it comes from Mauritania. We have 2 individuals, husband and wife, Miss Noura Seymali and Mr. Jej Shigali. Mr. Jai Shigali has taken traditional instruments from the region and translated them into the electric guitar. So you'll hear something that you don't usually hear with it. And Noura Mint Seymali, what can I say? I saw her in Chicago at Millennium Park as part of the World Music Festival. She's a living legend, really, so you guys are in for a treat. She's been known as the best female artist in North Africa in 2014. So please be ready to be mesmerized by Noura Mint Seymali.
شكرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. سبحان الله سبحان الله واغنى يا رسول الله غنى يا رسول الله رسول الله رسول الله رسول الله سبحان الله واغنى يا رسول الله غنى يا واسمه سيد المرسل اسمه طه واسمه ياسين واسمه سيد المرسل اسمه طه واسمه ياسين واسمه سيد المرسلين اسمه طه واسمه ياسين واسمه سيد المرسلين اسمه طه واسمه ياسين واسمه سيد اسمه طه واسمه ياسين واسمه سيد المرسلين اسمه طه واسمه ياسين واسمه سيد المرسلين اسمه طه واسمه ياسين واسمه سيد شكرا ثانك يو شكرا 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 ثانك يو خويلي تكفيت خويلي تكفيت خويلي تكفيت لا 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 تكفيت يا يما يلا خويلي تكفيت خويلي شكرا شكرا ثانك يو شكرا عرشة الفن بل ثمن وسلاح ودليل يضيء وعلى الرجال نعلم حقائق يحيا بين خافق الرمى ونبيل الخيالي بين خافق الرمى ونبيل الخيالي بين خافق الرمى
هللي موريتانو ما ذاك إلا مضغة المستراج كل متلالي مضغة المستراج كل متلالي هللي يا بلادو ما نحن إلا قطرة من وعيني كي سلسلات قطرة من وعيني كي سلسلات حاول الغرب وحابسه ذات يوم عن مجاريعه هذه الرمال وانبرى يمضغ سدودا ويجري لا يبالي بشأنها لا يبالي أيوة شكرا. Thank you. شكرا.
Wow.
Noura Mint Seymali, ladies and gentlemen.
Standing ovation.
Give it up for Noura Mint Seymali. NouraMintSeymali.com. The album's called Tizeni. We're on tour in the States in February. Check us out.
شكرا شكرا. Thank you.
I'm really happy that you guys had such a great reaction. This is exactly the type of culture and artistry we all need to support. So, there are 10 CDs left. They're limited. So, please contact one of the MOCAfest artists afterwards, or MOCAfest organizers, so that you can get a CD. There's only 10 left.
People are eyeing at us to say they want one more. But, okay, a few people. It's not us. Just check out the MOCAfest team.
Najwa, where are you?
Where Mia?
Raise your
Can you
hand.
wave? Okay, go to Mia if you want a CD,
the back.
guys. Okay, everyone's running.
But we're not done yet. I do want to recognize someone who I believe is in the audience, who's really important here. The chairman of the WIEF, Tun Musa Hitam. However, I'm not just recognizing him because he's a chairman, which is important enough, but because he's also an advocate, a supporter, a promoter of the arts and the youth network that WIEF has.
Thank you, Tun.
Thank you, Tun. Furthermore, there is going to be a gathering of the Young Leaders Network and all the alumni that have been part of the Young Fellows Program, the MOCA Fellow Program. And if you're interested, again, let Najwa know, and we will guide you to where that's going to be tomorrow evening.
Okay, fantastic. So also, just a reminder on the competition that's running, so you can win artwork from Teakster. So don't forget to upload a colorful photo if you like perhaps one of the visuals from Fairuz Sulaiman. Yes, and any colorful photo around MOCAfest, and make sure to tag MOCAfest Identity or MOCAfest 2015. All right, you also have to follow the Instagram handle for MOCAfest and Hazik M. So don't forget that.
So before we get into the next act, I think we've had some amazing musicians and artists up here today. What do you think?
Definitely.
Yes? So let's hear it one time for Caravan of Praise, if you liked what you heard.
Can we give it up for Hamza from Morocco?
Yeah. How about right here from KL, Alex Subrin?
All the way from the United States, Q Sound.
From LA, just close to Hollywood, Mr. Omar Offendum.
Not forgetting our special guests, Ra from Diplomats of Drum and Zuhaid.
Zuhaid from Australia. We have from New York, Suphala.
And a crowd pleaser, Noura Mint. Okay.
So who do we have next?
We have our final headliner, and she's right here from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Yeah. So born in Malaysia, Najwa Mahidin first discovered music at the tender age of 3. Fascinated by seeing her sister playing the piano, and soon thereafter began taking piano and vocal lessons herself. During her time as an engineering student in Melbourne, Najwa was approached to be a featured vocalist, encouraged to pursue a full-time music career. She then enrolled at the Berkeley Transfer Program in Malaysia, where she formed her first band. Najwa's music career took off after performing at various events, including opening for Babyface, Neo, and Michael Bublé. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And in 2011, she released her debut album, Innocent Soul, which bagged an award at the AIM and was also nominated for awards at the Shout Awards. Her most recent release, Aurora, has already been enthusiastically received by the press and will mark a new milestone in Najwa's career, who is now of celebrity status at the top of the music industry in Malaysia. So that's Najwa Mahidin, which we have up next. So as the band sets up for our final performance tonight, we just want to hear again from the crowd, have you enjoyed tonight?
Yeah.
Yes. So a lot of work, months of preparation have been spent on just this concert itself, Soundscape.
And I think there's a couple of people that we really need to recognize because it wouldn't happen without them. They're the ones in the background working tirelessly to bring this to you for months and months. And even right now, they're on their phones, they're running around. One of those people, of course, is the coordinator for this entire MOCAfest, and that's Najwa. Come on stage, Najwa.
She's spent months just preparing flights, coordinating, speaking to people to organize this wonderful event for tonight. Thank
Give
you,
her a round of
Mia.
applause.
Oh, come
We
to
also
the light, to the
have
light.
we also have the director of MOCAfest and the Young Leaders Network. I believe he's in the room, Mr. Fazil Irwan. Fazil.
Where are you, Fazil?
And I also want to thank a very special volunteer that's been managing all of our artists, making sure everybody gets everywhere they need to be on time, sending really nice text messages before our sessions, and that is Iman Salam. Is Iman around? And of course, one of our partners, we definitely need them here, Eventor.
Yeah.
Come on up, guys.
You guys are amazing. Your team is seamless. Everything is running so smoothly, even backstage, and we're really impressed.
Even though they'd be happy not to come on stage, I think it's really important to recognize all of them for all the hard work they've been putting in. So, one more time.
Yeah. Yeah, there we have the team from Eventor Asia. I'm not too sure if anyone from Aquila Style is here today. So they've been writing amazing articles on all our artists, MOCA fellows that have been attending MOCAfest and the Soundscape series tonight. So if you've been following the MOCAfest Facebook page, you would have seen articles about the artists coming before you attended the festival today. So thank you also to Aquila Style.
Thank you, Aquila Style. I'm going to give it to Fazil now to say a few words and share a few words with you. If you're lucky enough, they might be melodic and in tune.
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Sing, sing, sing.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. No, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for coming today. Everything about MOCAfest has already been described by our friend here, Asad Jafri. He used to be part of the MOCAfest team. When was it? Yeah, 2012 onwards, right? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm really not prepared for this.
I think we should ask Fazil to share a song. He may not feel comfortable with anything else, right? How can you start an arts festival and not share your own art with people, right? Fazil, 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 Fazil. Maybe after Najwa he'll get the inspiration and he'll stay on stage, right?
Okay, we'll give you a couple of minutes, Fazil. All right. So looks like everyone's ready right now. So can we give a big round of applause for Najwa Mahidin?
If you're going down, down the hole, if you're going down, just let me know. If you're going down the rabbit hole, if you're going down, down alone, if you're going down, down the hole, if you're going down, just let me know. If you're going down the rabbit hole, if you're going
This world is not a fantasy. It's not like living in a dream. No magic drink to make us tall. No cookie in the world's gonna solve it all. You won't find roses painted red. No flowers singing in your head. No decks of cards standing in a row. But there's a place that we both know. If you're going down, down the hole, if you're going down, just let me know. If you're going down the rabbit hole, if you're going down, down alone, if you're going down, down the hole, if you're going down, just let me know. If you're going down the rabbit hole, if you're going down, down alone to Wonderland, I'll follow you if I can. Let me be your queen of hearts. I'll be nothing like the one we know. Treat you like the king you are. Take me to the land of far. So we're going down, down the hole. We're going down, don't let them know. Yes, we're going down the rabbit hole. Now we won't have to be alone. So we're going down, down the hole. We're going down, don't let them know. Yes, we're going down the rabbit hole. Now we won't have to be alone. Wonderland, we're going home to Wonderland.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, everybody. My name is Najwa Mahiadin, and I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The first song that I sang is called Wonderland. It's from my EP Aurora. And this next song is also from my EP Aurora. And it's called Before. And I hope you like it.
So she broke your heart again. Now you're at my door. You're back to being friends. Yeah, I've been there before. Don't worry, I'm here. Come in and tell me everything. I'll lend you my ear. Come in and tell me everything. Come in and tell me everything. So let your fever do what you gotta do. I'll be right here with you, making sure that you make it through. Let your fever do what you gotta do. I'll be right here
How's everyone feeling tonight? Good? I guess there are a lot of faces from all over the world I'm seeing, right? Yeah? Well, welcome to Malaysia. I hope you've enjoyed Malaysian hospitality so far. I know food is really good. I don't know if you've got the chance to try. Have you had the chance to try any Malaysian food? Yeah, it's really good, right? Yeah. Nasi lemak. Someone said nasi lemak. Yeah. This next song is actually a new song of mine. It's a single that I'm releasing very soon, and I'm shooting the music video for this song on Sunday, this coming Sunday. And if you guys are still around, and for all the Malaysians, I'm actually welcoming all of you to the music video shoot. For the first time, I'm getting everyone to just come. So it's going to be at Publica. You know where that is? Yeah. Publica Gallery Chandan. I don't know if you remember this, but if you head to my Facebook, it's there, facebook.com/Najwa Music. And this song is a song that I wrote early this year. And it's a Malay song. I've been singing English songs, and this song is going to be in Malay. And the title of the song is Sama Saja, which really just means same. We're all the same. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what race, religion, color, anything, we're all equal, and we all want love and happiness at the end of the day. Is that right? All right. So here's Sama Saja. So that was Sama Saja, which is going to be my new single. And I'm releasing that end of November, early December. So if you like my music, you can check out facebook.com/Najwa Music. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, Najwa Mahiadin, MAHIADDIN. This is going to be the last song, and I'd like to thank MOCAfest for having us here tonight, and a round of applause to all of the performers that performed before us. I'd like to just introduce my band real quick. On keys, give it up for Nish Tam. John Thomas on drums. And Fook on bass. This last song is a traditional song. It's a traditional Malay song that I've sort of modernized a little bit. I kept the essence of the song and the singing technique that I'm about to. Oh, okay. There's a birthday here tonight. From WIEF, we have Najmia. Where is she? Where are you? She's not here. Right there. Not your birthday? Oh, okay. Well, blame the guy who told me that it was Najmia's birthday. You just made me embarrass myself in front of these people. No, okay, so Hassan's birthday.
Assad. It's my co-MC's birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday. Would you like me to sing you a birthday song? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hassan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right. It's your birthday too. So we're gonna do the other version of Happy Birthday. Okay. This next song is gonna be the last song, and it's once again a traditional song that I've reworked, remade, and this song is called Streamer Sing, and it is a place in Johor where I'm from, and I think there isn't much else to say about this song, and I hope you like it. My name's Najwa Mahiadin, and thank you so much for listening. Here's Streamer Sing.
Sari merasa
Thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Najwa, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Najwa, and for the song. I've been having so much fun at MOCAfest. I forgot that it is my birthday today.
Yeah, you've been working. So.
Yes, working all day. So, this brings us to the end of the night, but there's a tradition that we like to do, and that is to call up all the MOCA artists, all the MOCA fellows, our chairman, Tun Musa Hitam, to come up on stage, the executive director, Mr. Fazal Irwan, Najmia, Iman, all of you guys, come on up on stage.
Hey guys, hold on. Give your last applause before you head out. I can see you.
Yeah, we're watching, guys. We're watching.
Wait. This is an important part. We need to give.
Come on up on stage.
Yeah, we need to give compliment where compliment is due. So hold on, give your last clap, and then you guys can be on your way. Okay?
Arig.
That would be much appreciated for the artists on stage.
Raj, you're an alumni, right?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so here on stage we have a mixture of the soundscape artists that you've seen tonight. We have MOCA fellows, we have alumni. Who else do we have, Asad?
We have staff from WIEF. Round of applause for the 11th WIEF. There's one more day left. And if we could have Tun Musa Hitam close us with a few words. Oh, I think he left. Sorry. Is there, Najmia, would you like to close us out officially?
Just that you guys all know that MOCAfest is about the connection, so I hope that we all stay connected after MOCAfest and for years on. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. It's been the 8th MOCAfest. I can't believe it's been 8 already in just 5 years.
Thank you for coming out and supporting all these artists that have come all the way to Malaysia to perform for tonight's Soundscape concert. So thank you.
Don't forget to come back tomorrow. We have half a day tomorrow. We'll let you out early. There's some good programming. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks once again, and we're your MCs for tonight. I'm Manisha.
I'm Asad.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you, and good night.
Good night.
Okay, guys, you guys can stay on stage, and we should take a photo.